Hey everybody, Ronnie here. Had some people asking about pay, company structure, things like that. So I thought I'd go ahead and make this video. Uh, the first question that I get is about setting up an LLC. Okay. Well, I am not an expert on setting up an LLC. I have one. And what I did is I went online, looked at some YouTube videos, got on my state's website, and set it up. It's really not difficult. I live in Oregon. I was able to do the entire thing online, and it was not expensive. Okay. You also want to go over to the IRS's website and set up your tax ID. Once you've done that, then you can actually have your settlements go into your LLC's bank account. You want to make sure you have two different bank accounts, one for your company, one for you. Don't mix your money. Once the money goes into your company's bank account, then you can pay yourself out of that. The next thing you want to do is, now if you do not have your LLC set up before you get started at Super Ego, don't panic, okay? Like I said, it's not difficult. It doesn't take long to get everything all set up. So you can just handle it, you can start as, with everything just going to you, 1099. Set up your LLC when you have the time. Set up your LLC's bank account. You need to have the LLC in place before you open the bank account. And then change your paperwork at Super Ego to have your pay go into the LLC. When you pay yourself, you have to pay yourself, okay? The money that goes into your company is not for your own personal expenses. It is the company's money, and the company pays you. Keep good records, keep track of that money. The company is not someplace to borrow from. Okay, the money that you leave in the company, that needs to go to things like your taxes, incidentals, and an emergency fund should you need it. The next thing you need to ask yourself is about pay. How much your company it needs to make. A lot of folks that I talk to are asking, what do I get, cents per mile? Okay. I think that's actually the wrong way to look at things. What I did is I figured it out from, instead of the bottom up, the top down. Okay. And let me explain that. Pay per mile is fine when you're a company driver. Okay, that way you know how much you're actually getting paid for what work you're doing. With owning your own business, which being a lease purchase operator basically is, there's more that goes into it than just how much do I get paid per mile. Okay, I have other responsibilities, and have to take those things into account also. So instead of how much do I need to make every mile that I run, what I ask myself is how much do I need to make net at the end of each week for my company to be profitable. So I take that number. All right, let's say that I need $3,000 a week for my company to be profitable. That includes everything coming out. All right. My biggest expense is going to be fuel. How much is my average fuel bill at the end of every week? All right. So you add that to your pay. Okay. So let's say your average fuel bill is about $2,000 a week. So you take that $3,000, the $2,000. Now you have $5,000 that you need gross. Next, you ask about your deductions. Okay, that's your truck payment, your trailer payment, insurance, ELD fees, any of those things, and maintenance costs, escrow, things like that. And you add that, you figure out what your average weekly costs for those are. Okay, so let's say it's about $1,500. All right, so you add that to the $5,000 that you already have there. That puts you at $6,500. All right, I like working in nice round numbers, so I'm going to go ahead and bump that up to $7,000. I need $7,000 a week minimum gross pay going into my company in order to be a profitable company. Okay, since I have 7 days in a week, that means I need to earn for my company $1,000 a day. That is how I figure that out. And at the end of the week, the settlement comes. Let's say I run $7,000 gross over the course of a week. When I get paid on it, that means that about $3,000 is going to go into my business's account. Then I'm going to pay myself out of that. Okay, what I do is I pay myself half. I'm worth it. So I am, as it happens, my company's employee of the month. So I take $1,500 out of the $3,000. I transfer that into my bank account and mark it as my pay. Okay. The other $1,500, that's going to stay in the business. Okay, that's going to cover taxes, incidentals, other costs, things like that. And that's how I figure out what I need. Okay, now, am I doing just $7,000 gross each week? Not at all. Okay, right now freight rates have been a little bit low through January. They're starting to pick back up a little bit, I've noticed. So it's not uncommon. It's not that hard to do $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 gross a week. Even more if you are in a very desirable area, okay, where rates are higher, or you're doing, say, reefer, and the reefer rates are higher. But that's basically what I wanted to talk about. If you have any questions, have any comments, throw them in the comment section below. If you want, you can give me a call. I'm going to put my cell phone number in the description. If you're interested in joining Super Ego, have any questions about that, feel free to give me a call, and I will talk to you next time.